In this video, I want to talk about minimums. What is your minimum price for you to come out and do any service? If you're doing lawn care and stuff like that and you're building a route, that's fine, that's different. But when it comes to doing landscape projects where you have overhead costs and materials costs, knowing what your minimum is extremely important. And I made a video last year about we have an $85 minimum for us to come out and do any window cleaning jobs. And now it's $89, $99. It depends on the job, but usually don't like to even do anything under $100. But when it comes to landscaping, we now have a $250 minimum for us to show up and do anything. Unless it's like the neighbor comes out when we're already on a job and they want something done, it's a different story. But to actually go out to a job, because when you figure out what all your overhead costs are, you go, wow, you can't fit a square peg into a round hole. So, and this is why. So check this out. If you are having mulch installed on a customer's property, if it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 yards, that's great. You can make money off that. But what if it's a customer who only requires 1 yard of mulch, 1 yard of topsoil, or 1 yard of this or that? So when you charge a customer, well, it's another minimum thing, just for 1 yard of mulch, that 1 yard installed has to be almost 1.5 to double the times the price that it would cost if they were to get 4 or 5 yards. What I mean by that is for you to go to the landscape supply and pick up a yard of mulch and pay for it, then take it, unload it, and then install it on the property, you're not going to make a penny off that, because now the price that it costs you to even install the thing was eaten up by overhead and time. Same with doing anything like that. So if they want 1 yard of mulch, it's got to be minimum $100 to install just 1 yard of mulch on the property. Even that's still cheap. Even as we make this video, I'm thinking 140. If it's topsoil, I charge $100 per yard of topsoil installed. They want 10 yards of topsoil, it's $1,000, right? But now with topsoil, our new prices for topsoil, if you want 1 yard of topsoil installed, it's going to be $140. Okay, what I'm saying, 2 yards of topsoil will be $200. It's because of everything that I just said before. Because you get in these positions where you go in your truck and you go, damn it, oh my God, why didn't I see that? Fuck. And you're sitting here just banging your head against the wall because you're repeatedly making the same mistakes over and over and over. The whole Albert Einstein definition of insanity thing holds true. And lesson is repeated until lesson is learned. I really buy into that. What is a mistake that you make over and over and over, and you keep doing it, and you keep finding ways to get yourself into these little corners where you didn't see it, and then you made the mistake again? And my question is, what makes those mistakes happen? What makes the mistake happen is you're in a rush, the phone's ringing, you got a million things going on, you're self-employed and you're wearing 20 different hats at once, and it's easy to miss the little tiny things that will eat your ass alive, right? Like yesterday, we did a landscape job. Everything was fine. Good thing we only installed 3 shrubs. I forgot to charge the customer the install price of the shrubs, and I only charged them for materials, so I had to eat that, right? Not a big deal, whatever. But that's an extra $100 off the job that I didn't even go for. So we all make mistakes, and it's because when you're really busy. So practice and rehearse, taking a deep breath, slowing down. And then one thing that I really do this. Go look in the mirror at yourself and go, this is my mirror. I will never, ever, ever do that again. Ever. Like literally, if you have to yell at yourself to stop, to snap it into your head that you will not make that mistake again. So when you're actually coming near teeter-tottering or getting around that part of yourself that's blind or where you make those mistakes, you can condition yourself to, a red alarm goes off. Don't do that again. Don't do that. Remember what happened last time you did that, so don't do that. Because that's what I like about when you have a job, you can get away with shit. But when you got your own business, you are accountable for everything. You pay for it. Someone fills up a weed whip and spills a little bit of gas, you'll pay for it. If anything happens, you're paying for it. You're Mr. I'll pay for it. You are Mr. Pay for it. That's your new name. You pay for everything. So Nothing substitutes awareness and consciousness. Also, if you're working and you see something that's out of place, you get that little gut feeling, do it. Just go out there and do it. You can't stick your head in the sand on anything. You got to be at full attention and call shit out all day long. It really requires you to be a man. You know what I mean? You got to call that shit when you see it and not be afraid to call it out. Another issue is when you first get started and you don't have minimums, you'll be sitting there trying to save your customer money and walking on eggshells around them and around their property and their big ass house, and they make like 20 times, and from you're seeing it from your perception, your paradigm, trying to save them money, and yet you're ordering not enough materials. They really need 20 yards of mulch and you're freaking ordering 15 yards, or they need 10 and you're ordering 5, trying to save them money, and now you're short on the materials, going up and knocking on the customer's door. Oh, I fucked up. We need more mulch. And I promise that I'll eat it. I'll do it for just the cost of the mulch. Just cover the cost and then I'll do it. Oh my God. And then you're going home with no fucking money. Why do we do that? People comment in the videos. They're like, I never do that. I have been the best since I was born. I never make these mistakes. I don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And the way I look at it, like think of like Lawn Care Millionaire, for example. I understand his strategy of why he makes his videos, and dude is awesome. But think about what an opportunity that is, because most guys in his position, in a Lawn Care Millionaire's position, would not be taking the time to be, making YouTube videos, giving out phenomenal information of what it's like to stand on the shoulder of a giant in this industry. And he does that. So, because 99% of people, if they were in his position, wouldn't have time or make the time to do it. So, and I understand what he's doing. I can't tell you, it's a top secret. But learn from this community, absorb everything you can from this community. I really believe if, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Totally true. When you finally get to a point when things have pissed you off so bad, or you're so frustrated and upset, where you go, you know what, dude? I'm done. I don't give a fuck. You just throw in the towel. Like you're now completely unattached. You throw in the towel because you're done. You can't take it anymore. That's when change happens. When you let go of your gripping perception, your ego, like the way you see the world, you can't see it any other way, certain things, and you're so stuck on that. And it's almost like being an alcoholic, right? Well, that's really bad. That's totally different, but it's like being this grandiose illusion that you have in your head of the way the world is, and it's really just you. And if anybody impresses upon that or tries to tear you apart from that or change the way you think, you'll fight them to the death, or they'll fight you to the death and won't change and adopt new beliefs that says, oh, it's just me, my head is up my ass. Where's your head up your ass in your life, in your business, in your relationships? Because any area that your head is up your ass, it's going to bite you very hard over and over and over, and you're going to watch your life just piss away. We all have these things, right? So I got a couple minutes to kill before I go to this quote. And we're going back to this landscape job. Then we're moving this weekend. Moving. Alright. Later. I'll just let the YouTube video run. Make sure you find out what your costs are and create a minimum. And do not break your own rules. Create rules for yourself and your business and do not break them. Later.